Well, hello, my friends. I've got a few little known things to share with you about War Robots. Not many people know a few of these things. Now, I've already collected a few videos, as you can see here. I believe I have 2 in the bank at the current. Now, before you watch the videos, you want to make sure you check your offers. Here on the far right, you will often find videos that will contain hookups. These are also released at certain times. So if you can calculate when they are released, you can actually benefit your account a little bit better being there when they release the really good ones and knowing when to be on. Now, I'm going to pause the video to watch these just to keep from being bored to tears watching commercials, but here we go. I'm going to watch the videos. Now, once you watch the videos, you get to collect the prizes. Now, as you saw, that video was 2 videos. Now, I've gotten the goodies. Now I'm going to move on to the videos I can watch within the game. Now, I've already collected all these, so I have to wait for those to reoccur. I could instantly collect this one right here by using that video, but I know my timing in the game, and with that much time accrued into the box, what I'll do is I'll let that timer run out, so I get 2 boxes for the price of 1. Knowing your timing in the game is very, very important. Such as here in the drones. Now, in the drones, they refresh the store once every 24 hours. Now, to access the store, you have to click each individual type of chip. If you look here in the middle, I've got 3 different types of drones that offer me access to all 4 of the stores. There is an additional store for the Wasp and the Eye for the weapons. But since these are the standard weapons, I'm hoping at the next update they're going to release the freeze weapon, and that I will be looking forward to collect. But at the current, I'm quite satisfied with the weapons I have currently in stock. So I'm holding off. I do need to collect my gold to get ready for these things, because there are a lot of things in the game that do require a lot of gold. Now, back into where I was saying, in your inventory, if you set up different drones, that way you can view the different stores. What I'm looking for is blue chips. Now, with the blue chips, those are a lot more affordable to build up into the purple chips than either the gray. And the purple chips, if you collect those, are a lot more expensive. Now, there are exceptions like the lockdowner suppressor and the freezer chip. You can only purchase those in the purple style. So I'm checking all my stores. Here's circle. Next I'll do triangle. I'm going to collect this damage dealt one right here. By hitting the info, it says I already have 4 of them. Now, in stock is not just in inventory or equipped. That's your total amount of those chips. Now, since this is one of the newest to the game, I'm going to pick it up. So once I've picked it up, I'm going to go back to my original chip and reinstall it. This used to be a lot easier of a process when the inventory didn't rotate itself on the drone inventory. But now they move around, so I found it's a lot easier to do this process while looking at the drones in your stock. Now, currently on this one, I'm looking for the On Mild Absorber. Those are the most potent and powerful chips in this section. In this section, I'm looking for On Repair. I'm also looking for the On Damage. There are On modules as well, but as you can see, an On module at gold is 18% and an On Repair is 20%. So it does have its uses, but at current I find it's best to go with the On Damage and On Repair. There are On Suppressions, On Freeze, On Half Freeze, the Last Stands I'm looking at collecting, but I find it much easier to do the On Repair unit damage. That way I can control when my damage buffs get implemented. Now, once again, I'll double check the store, and I'm going to avoid the gray one, and since I'm not looking to get the suppression immune, I'm going to avoid that one for the current. So with circle, square, and X, now I'm going to switch over to my glider to check the diamond. Now I'm seeing both On Kill in gray and in blue, and an after phase shift in purple. Now the reason I'm avoiding the purple is just by cost. For the amount that I would spend to purchase 5 of the purple chips to make gold, I can easily save a lot of funding, seeing as it takes 10 of the blue chips. Now 10 times 110 is 1,100. So it makes much more sense to purchase the blue chips and upgrade them to a purple. As you can see, I've got 9 in my stock, so this one makes 10. Now I'm going to go right back to the store, and on this one I have 12 of the T1 or gray chip, and even though cost effective is not very, but since it is one of the newest to the game, I do want to get this one into my collection, so I will forfeit that in order to get that into my collection. Now currently I will go with a after phase shift, mostly because I know yeah, let's go with an after phase shift. So that will boost the ability of the drone to 32% rather than 22%. Normally I'll use other, in fact, yes, I'm going to go with the On Fix. Durability, On Repair. So if I repair an ally, I get a 30. So if I do a 40k durability repair to an ally, I get 30k durability myself. So I'm going to go ahead and install that, since I am currently using this drone for a healer. Now here on the Nebula, I'm going to be checking the defense chip, aka the square chip, and what I'm looking for is the On Repair. Now I don't see the On Repair, and I recognize that I've already gone through each and every one of the stores. Now I waited till the timer down here had refreshed so I could get the free refresh. Now I'm going to use the refresh with video. This way I get to see the store twice in one day. Now if you're good with your timing, and you know when the videos are refreshed, and you know what time that timer is, you can get 14 views of the store per week, but each would be sequentially later. As you can see, this is now 23:30 into the refresh. So I'm going to hit the refresh for free button, and that will allow me to view the stores once again. Oh, I apologize for the pause. Okay, as you can see, I've now paused the video. I have spent that video showing it as unavailable, not play battles or whatnot. The unavailable means it's either locked up, or you would have to... Now, I'm not too stressing about the on half freeze. This is a good one to have if freeze is being used a lot. The suppression the same. I question Adrian. I'm not sure why he would use the on freeze and while suppression if he's also using anti-control and things of that nature. But what I'm doing, once again, I'm just taking a quick another look. See, I see the on mild damage absorber. So I'm going to collect that one, and I'm going to... And if I need to find out how many I have, you see 7 here, but over here you see 5. That's why using that information button is kind of a slight advantage, because I do have 2 equipped at current. So I'm going to switch it back to the purple edition. And while I'm here, I'm going to check the circle. Looking for the control resistor. Those are the blue chips I'm looking for in the circle. Back into diamond. And I see it on repair fix and on mild damage fix and after phase shift. Now I'm going to hold off on all of those, even though I have only... That is a good chip. That's actually quite appealing. It truly is. Because I see the 30,000 being actually stronger than the 20%. But I'm going to hold off on it for now, because my gold supply is quite limited. And I'm trying to save that up, which I should do a little bit more effort into doing. Lockdown immune, I'm okay. And that's all of those chips. Now, in addition, what you could do is, while looking through your inventory, take a look at the number of your gray chips. Now here I've got an acid sprayer at 25 and then 8 control resistors. Now I can hold off and collect the other 7 control resistors it's going to require to make a blue chip. And let's see, 4 control resistors plus the 5. I've already got enough control resistors right there to merge them up into a gold style, which I probably will do, gold permitting, or when I do need it. But at the current, I'm looking at once per day with a video, you're permitted to merge a chip. So I can merge these acid sprayers with one of those control resistors and probably end up with something other than an acid sprayer. Now, acid sprayer, it's an okay chip, but I would truly recommend the suppressor, the lockdowner, the freezer. Those are really the ones that would make a major difference for your game. Suppressing the enemy takes and nerfs their bullets so they don't hurt you so bad. Freezing not only increases their damage to be taken in, but it slows them down when they're frozen. Now lockdown, as you can see, would make them sit in one place while they have to sit and wait for that effect to expire. Now I'm just checking through my different chips to see which ones I might find most appealing if I merge them. I'm looking to really see if I merged it as is, how it would benefit my game. So these two, the On Battleborn and Wild Damage, Wild Lockdown Damage, can be merged up, but since I don't see a real purpose for them at the current, I'm gonna keep on looking to see if something better fits. I only have 3 of the Aegis in the T1. In gray, I've got 35 high damage, 14 on repair, 13 on kill, and 5 there, 9, 1, okay. And now I'm going to look at my defense chips. I've got low durability defense. I do like that one. Wall suppression. Now, I think I'm going to hold off on that one. I'm going to go back, and since I didn't see anything that looks super appealing, I'm going to go over here and take these acid sprayers, which I have 25 of, and I'm going to take note of what their symbols look like, because on the symbols it can really help you differentiate what you're dealing with, especially in different areas of the game, like here. Now I know I have 25 of these, so I'm going to go ahead and drop 14 of them. I'm leaving one open, that way I can put a control resistor in. This is going to make it where the outcome will be random. Now, many theories on how that works, but I'm going to use a video at current to merge, and you get 1 video per day pro bono. So take advantage of these free merges, because that's an additional T2 chip that if you needed a random up to get a T3, that's not as risky as trying to randomize a T3 to a gold. So randomizing at the lower levels is a lot wiser than randomizing at the higher levels, because it can be a lot more costly. I'm going to pause the video once again so I can watch this video. As you can see, I ended up getting a control resistor. I have found sometimes it's the last chip that you install that will often become what you create, but that by no means is law. Random is random. Sometimes it's the most chip that you install. Sometimes it's completely not even related to either one. But as you can see, the video down at the bottom now shows unavailable. Even if I fill up the chips, it will continue to say unavailable, because that free merge is only offered once per day. One of those little tricks that you want to be wary about and take advantage of, because that will help you grow your chip collection. And with a good chip collection, as you can see right here, I've got 45 of the control resistors. That makes me 4 purple chips. 5 purple chips equals a gold chip. So now what that has done is it will give me the power of not only making the gold chip, but having 5 additional chips in the control resistor blue if it's so required. Like, I'm currently for my suppressor chips, I have 4. So if I get a 5th, I can then merge up to a gold suppressor chip, which is an advantage. But if you no longer have the chips to supply your other drones, that would put you at a disadvantage. So make sure you think ahead of the game and have chips set aside for when you do make use of, as you can see, I've got 3 here in my backstock on my suppressor, so that means I've got one of these already equipped somewhere else. So as I said, you definitely want to be mindful to not empty out your drones to have one powerful drone, even though that might be a benefit and a route you might want to take. I try to think ahead where I don't leave drone slots empty just to have a more powerful chip on a solo drone. Now, currently I should be out of videos. Yeah, see, it says play video or play battle to unlock a video. I will once again check here at my offers. Now, there's no real point because I see the timer is over 1 hour, but it's always smart to check these things. I'm also going to double check into tasks. Now, here in the task, as you see, those are clear. Oh, I've already cleared my daily. And in clan. Now, if you can somehow find when you have videos available, yet it doesn't show your videos available, like in the black market here, it says to play battle. Sometimes that will just go away, where the game's actually faulted. You can actually, at that time, with a video in the bank, you can change some of the tasks, which is a major benefit. Now, if you notice here at the top, it's suggesting an upgrade of the scatter. But because we are currently in a Titan upgrade rush, I'm going to hold off on upgrading my suggested item, which is actually appearing on my Nightingale, and I'm going to open up that scatter, and I'm going to select an item that does not have any level on it, but I do want level on it, and I'm just going to upgrade it because it's costing me little, and I can let that timer run out as I play. Now what I'm watching is the times. I know in 4 hours the special or the rush, or we're no longer going to be in the 10% Titan upgrade discount. A new special will have been started, and I know that happens in 4 hours, so I'm going to let that 2-hour timer run, and I may get it up another level prior, knowing it'll only take me 1 battle to clear that off and start the next upgrade, which may be a discount, and at that point I'll go for my higher level gear that I want to save a little silver on for the upgrade. But right now I'm not worried about speeding up the upgrade, even though I could play a battle and save myself the 2-hour wait time. I'm trying to keep these videos and use these videos for as much as they're worth. Now, one fact that Adrian had brought up today is in the weapons. He was saying, oh, I wish he could move around the weapons to organize them in a way. And that you cannot do, not as far as I know. Now, as far as the robot, you can. The robots are placed in your inventory. You can get to your inventory by hitting change robot. They are placed in your inventory by the last one you had on your line. Now I've gone through and I've organized mine into the way they would appear mirrored of the store. So I've got them in an order. Now, by having them in order, it does have some advantages. I know where to find my bots when I need them. And these earlier bots aren't used as much. So it is very rare to use. Now, there are exceptions when tasks come up. They can be a benefit. Especially when it's like a space tech and you need a space tech bot. I have, as you can see with me only having one Cossack, at one time I had 5 Cossacks, no problem. And I also had multiple Destriers, and I kept my Gepards. Now those I had kept because long time ago that used to be a way to go get some extra gold. Now, I made the mistake of selling off a lot of older bots thinking I could replace them. Now, I needed silver. This is one of the reasons I say don't sell nothing. Now, these 3 bots right here are one of the main reasons. These you cannot find in the store and you cannot collect at the current. Now, I hope they change that, and I hope they bring back the boa. But at current, the only place I can play with the boa is on the test server. And I'm not even sure if these guys are even available on the test server. But I'm going to make sure I don't sell these guys for sure, because these guys are irreplaceable. And I used to have quite a few of each. I was trying to have a decent collection. I figured having 5 of a kind was a good place to start. But I did sell off, and I had multiple Rogatkas. I love the Rogatkas. I sold off quite a few bots, all to upgrade my Carnage. That turned out to be a bad move. As you can see, I've got a few Stalkers. And other than my Carnage, I leveled up, let's see, my Kumios. And my Fujin, my Ragings. I leveled those up thinking that it was kind of like the same game as I was playing years and years ago. So I upgraded those thinking that my Raging with my Ankle and my Zeus would still be the same beast it was. Because way back when, I used to take that Raging and walk him across the battlefield with an Ankle and a Zeus, and it would do some hurt. Same thing with the Thunders. I ended up taking my Thunders, upgrading those 2. Now, those got upgraded, I think, to 10 at the time. Now I've got an 11 set. Now, those actually turned out to be kind of useful for the Orochi. So, you never want to get rid of your old stock. Now, if it really comes to it, and you're really hurting for silver, you know, what I would recommend you do is you hop into your Titans. Now, here in the modules, most people have already upgraded to higher caliber modules. So, having, let's see, we're in the assault module. So, I've already got 2 antimatters, and a level 1 antimatter is more powerful than a level 3 single reactor. So I know I can go to the level 1 that I have 6 of, and if I really need silver, I can sell those at 1,500 a pop. So 6, that's over $500,000. That's actually a pretty good little chunk of change. Now there are a couple other ones to think of. It's easiest to access in these universal. That way you can tell exactly what you have. Like right now I've got a self-fix, and I'm going to switch that over to a Titan accelerator. But within here, I'm going to go over here to the far right. I'm looking, I've got an antimatter reactor. I want to keep that because that's a premium module. But the single reactor I have 6 of. I might even sell the upgraded one, which I would generally tend to hold on to. I've got 5 of the Titan armors. Now the Titan armor regular, those are worth 15. Now Titan 2 worth 340. And if it costs 15, that's a good way to collect some silver. So you upgrade it a little bit. Here's a level 4. Let's see, so that's worth 800,000. And just to show you the upgrade rate, it costs 16 on a discount. So if you really, really need silver, this might be the path for you. Here's a level 7 Titan armor kit. Worth $1 million. That seems to be a good investment to me. Especially since I have other to fill the gap. Currently I have a plated armor kit equipped right here. And it is a much better item. See, this Titanite 4% extra durability versus the level 9 well, I guess that's not an easy way to compare it because I've invested into upgrading that. But this is a much better piece of equipment. Now if I had the balanced unit, let's see where I'm at. We're back in Universal, so let's go to store. Do I have balanced unit available? No, that's not available yet. So I would have to win that in order to find that one. I think I would have to go to the black market, and I would assume it's, well, here's the cannibal. There's the nitro unit, quantum sensor. There's a last stand. They've got some nuclear amplifier. They've got some really cool things in here, even in the gold. Here's your balance unit, or in the silver chest. There's your balance unit right there. There's overdrive, cloaking unit, thermonuclear. They've got some real anti-control. So it definitely pays to notice where they put the different items. And it also pays to notice what special they're on. As you can see, I've got 1992 keys, yet my black market isn't very full. What I'm waiting for is the super chest rush, so I can possibly unlock one of these items. And I don't know, I guess the Warrior Typhoon would be pretty sweet, even the Megalodon Orochi. Another Freedom Fafnir, who might be nice. Techno Scorpion. All these are really nice things to have. And worst case scenario, you can sell them off. Nothing is gonna really hold you to keeping them. But I suggest you do keep these things. Even in my, like, Orochi here, you see I've got a thermo. I still got a regular armor kit. Now on my nuclear reactors, I've got 71 of those. I can sell those at any time, get 10,000 a pop. On the level 4, they seem to have a little bit more coin involved. So upgrade your modules and it might pay off. Here's a level 1. Costs 10,000 if you sell it. Level 2. 6, that's 600,000 more. Now let's go back to level 1. Let's hit upgrade. Now that's a little bit of an investment. So that might not be a smart way to try to collect your silver. So if you invest into something, understand you're not going to be able to reap the benefits of what you've invested. See, you only get 1.8 million for one of the level 4 armor kits. So be very careful on what you invest into, and especially what you sell. You never know if it's going to be needed later. Well, I hope this video has been helpful. One other thing I had noticed, the pilots, they are organized by rank. You get your highest rank pilot on your left, and they continue downward. Training center can be accessed from here, and as well from the offers here in the pilots. Well, I hope this video has helped you see some of the items and things that you may not have noticed, like the upgrade button. The upgrade button will tell you on your line, what you have equipped in your hangar, what is the most affordable for you to the cheapest item to upgrade. Not the highest thing, not the most best thing. It suggests what the most affordable item is. So you might want to go to that item, swap it out to another thing. Let's say if I swapped out to my Magnetar, then it would tell me the next item up the list for me to, and then you go to the highest, most expensive, and then you're improving your line as far as putting as much damage as you can with the cash you're putting in. Well, I do hope this video has helped you a little, maybe shown you a few things. Be careful in this game because you can make a lot of mistakes really easily. You all have a good one, and until next time, y'all be good and good to others.